I'm David Barber from rockoncolorado.com, and this is The Music Biz. Today we're talking about lighting. If you don't want to be in the spotlight, get off the stage. That's a quote from my friend Skinny, who runs lights and staging and sound, and he's just sick to death of hearing bands say things like, hey, turn down the spotlights, or don't shine that at me or my band members. If you can't handle being in the spotlight, why are you on the stage? Come on. The lights on the stage are not designed for your comfort. They never have been. They never will be. They're designed to make you look good to the audience. Got it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Stage lights have always been hot and bright, and they're supposed to be. The newer ones, and Skinny can hook you up with this kind of stuff, the newer ones have LEDs, and they're not as hot, but they're just as bright. Here's a tip. Don't stare into the lights, okay? You'll see spots for the rest of the night. That's not what you're supposed to do. Look at the audience or where you think they're supposed to be. People out there will go, oh, he's looking right at me. That'll work out just fine. Now, some situations when you're out there gigging, you're going to be playing some dinky little dive bar or maybe a restaurant that just does music on the weekends, and they're not going to have any lights at all, or they're just going to have like some little, normal incandescent bulb shining in the direction of the stage, some low wattage thing. And if you're aware of that ahead of time and you can plan ahead, you might want to bring your own lights. Okay, that's a good thing. But you want to get professional, real stage lights, okay? You get, anywhere where you buy gear, they probably have at least a small selection of stage lights. Use those. Do not bring in shop lights. Don't bring in anything you can buy at a hardware store, because that's not going to look professional, and you run the risk of causing a fire, to be honest. You don't want to be responsible for burning down your favorite venue, and a lot of other bands who are friends of yours might be pissed off as well. Okay? You're not going to play there again if you burn the place down. So anything where you need to run a bunch of big orange or yellow extension cords, anything that you would use in a garage is not appropriate for the stage. You want real professional stage lights. You can buy them or rent them at most music gear places. I guarantee there's some place in town where you can get those. Unless you're in a really small town. Okay? A couple of other notes. One of my pet peeves is being out in the audience and really enjoying a band, and then suddenly having to turn away or shield your eyes because some idiot's shining the lights in my eyes. It's like, wait a minute, I'm in the audience. If I'm on stage playing in a band, I expect to have lights in my eyes. And by the way, do not wear sunglasses or a hat to block the lights. You know what that does? It makes you look like this. Okay? So nobody can see you, nobody can make eye contact. You're going to lose your audience. You can't see them, they can't see you. You might as well be playing behind a curtain or just, having a CD of your music play. Okay? There's a reason you're on stage. There's a reason they light the stage up. It's because people want to see you. Don't forget about that. So keep the lights, if you have any control over them, and you may not because you're busy playing. But if you do, keep the lights on the stage, not on the audience. It could be cool in a stadium when they, shine the spotlights over the whole stadium and you see the big crowd. But, when you're in a club or a bar and there's lights in your eyes and you have to turn away, you can't look at the band anymore because there's lights in your eyes, that's really annoying. Right? Another pet peeve, as long as we're going on those, smoke machines and fog machines, whatever. It's basically the same thing. I've been saying this for years. If you're in a local band and you need a smoke machine, what are you trying to hide? You don't need a smoke machine in a bar or a small club. I mean, you get to a theater, you know, a big room holds 1,000 or so. Yeah, you can get away with it, you know, and certainly if you're going to do an outdoor festival at night and you got lasers and stuff like that, that can be amazing. That's cool. And even in a smaller room, if you're shooting a video and you've got cool lights, that can help. But go easy on the fog. You don't want to fill the whole room. You don't want to piss off the waitresses and the bartenders who, you know, like, hey, where's the customers? I can't serve them beer because there's too much smoke in here. You don't want that to happen. Go easy on the smoke. If you've got to use one, keep it on the stage. Go light, and that'll help. But if you don't have cool laser lights and spotlights that have cool effects in the smoke, don't use the smoke at all. All it does is annoy people. People with asthma, and there's a lot of them out there, they just see the smoke and they start freaking out. So please, go easy on the smoke. Okay, that's it for lighting. I'm David Barber, rockoncolorado.com. Have a good night.